All right, this is the start of about 120-mile overnight trip on the bike up here in Canyonlands. We're gonna do the White Rim Trail. It's 99 miles of, well, we're gonna go find out. Camped on the island in the sky. It's about 6,100 feet. I'm going to drop about 1,500 feet and pick up a trail that's going to go all the way around the horizon and come back. And basically you follow the Colorado River drainage and then the Green River drainage, and then you circle up around the back of the mesa and then back up the Schaefer Trail, which we're going to be doing in about a half hour. And it's a little scary stretch of road. I've done that before in a vehicle like this one. It's good. It's a beautiful road, but the exposure is insane. I'm not gonna let that stop me. I got everything I need to do it safely. All right, it is the next morning and this is not recording. Thank you. Try this again. So this is the Schaefer Trail, and this is about 3 or 4 miles. I'll descend 1,400 feet to the White Rim Trail, which I'll be going clockwise around the island in the sky, and where I'm camped, and it'll take me 2 days, and all told it's about 125 miles. We're on the edge. That right there is 8 feet from straight down. Woohoo! You definitely want to be comfortable on your vehicle, like right here. You know, trust the suspension, your brakes. Everybody's as far away as they can get from the edge. I am now on the White Rim Trail, and the White Rim Trail runs on a shelf of white rim sandstone. So that's how the trail gets its name, obviously, but it provides a convenient... The road was built by ranchers about 150 years ago, so they could get their cows from the rivers up to the mesa top. And then in the 1950s, after World War II, we started mining uranium, and this was a hot spot, so to speak. So the road was widened and used for prospectors looking for uranium. So here, this is now the White Rim Trail, and this is looking east, although I'm headed the opposite direction, as you'll see. By the way, I'm riding a KTM, a 2024 KTM 500 Enduro. It's a EXE, and it's a perfect motorcycle for this kind of work. Very reliable, very powerful. Use it as a trail bike, and it's good at hill climbs and going really slow. So you see how this shelf is all pretty hard compared to the other layers in Canyonlands. And there in the middle ground, you see the trail on that bench along the base of this. That's the island in the sky. So this is atop Murphy's Hogback, one of the obstacles here on the White Rim Trail. It's a good hill climb. It's very narrow and very steep, and no problem on this the KTM though. All right, this is it. I got 1 gallon of water. Rested tonight, sleeping out in the open, and then I gotta get back tomorrow, 100 miles. I like it. Well, this is where I'll be spending the night. Yeah, I was just gonna have a drink and give the bike a drink. And I get water the bike gets super unleaded. It's amazing how good water tastes out here when you know this is all you got. That's why this is so cool, man. You just go use the, just like our ancestors did. You use what you got. And I have a hunch this will be nice and cozy. Won't be luxurious, but I'll bet you I'll sleep. Oh, that's Mesa Arch. Look at that. So this is Mesa Arch from the day before, evening before. And looking down at that canyon, you can see exactly where I'm camped at the very tip of that canyon. I'll zoom in on it. But you can also see the White Rim Road that skates right around the tip of that. Yeah, these are my like shells in a sleeping bag, but I got two. I think two will do. I'll use one as a ground tarp and the other one as a blanket. So after I ate dinner and got washed up, there's a pool in a slot canyon not far from where I spent the night. And these bats are actually drinking out of it and swooping down. At first I thought they were just one species of bat, but I started looking at the video and there's actually several different species, from tiny ones to some of them are like as big as seagulls, like that, or pigeons. And you can hear them. They really move a lot of air. See, there's a nice big one. And their bodies are white. Never have seen white bats. I don't know what kind they are. I'm still researching it. And but you can see they're drinking. You can see the little splash of water as they grab a drink on the wing before they spend the night feasting on bugs. Well, this is where I spent the night. This wash is comfortable, and this bush. There was a big night wind that came down off the mesa. Started right at about when it got dark, 9:30 or 10, and it was pretty strong. It was blowing sand and stuff. So I was camped down by one of those boulders, but I was getting sandblasted. So I marched up here in the dark until I found a place to get out of the wind that was cozy, and I slept good. Well, it's gonna be a day. I got 70 miles of rough driving to do, riding. So let's go do it. at Green River. Well, about 3/4 of the way done. About 25 miles to pavement. And then another 10 to the visitor center. And I'll be very stoked to get, next time I'll bring 2 gallons of water. 1 gallon was not enough. If it wasn't for the water, I mean, I can get water. It's not an emergency, but I think I'll just head on out of here. I want to do this again, though. I want to do this again. The secret is being light. I knew it would be. I just met a couple of motorcyclists on KTMs. Got everything. They have jackets, thermals, pants, pads, armory. I swear to God, pouring sweat. They looked a little miserable. They were worked. But I think they were just carrying a lot more weight and a lot more clothing. I'm just in a t-shirt and Dockers. But I think being very light is safer. So that about wraps it up. I would say if you want to do the white rim trail on a dirt bike, use something that's lightweight and powerful. The KTM 500 weighs about 250 pounds. I didn't bring a stove and I didn't bring a tent. All the food I ate didn't require cooking. I did carry extra fuel and water on my back, just on a big day pack. I would highly recommend bringing 2 gallons of water instead of 1. That I ran out of water about the second morning. So I was pretty darn thirsty when I got back to my campsite. And so that's what I would advise if you're going to go do this. It's you know, I'm not a super experienced motorcyclist, but I do have a lot of desert experience, decades of desert experience, and I would highly recommend doing it.